Willkommen zu TranergyTV hier im Techno Club bei Talla im Moon. Heute the Night of the Legendary Clubs. Und an meiner Seite der Maestro aus Italien, Mauro Picotto. Hi Mauro.
Hi, ciao everyone.
Thanks for being here today. Welcome to Germany.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to come back. You know, something different after many years.
Yeah, how is it? Do you play a lot in Germany over the years, or how has it been?
To be honest, I slowed down a lot the last 4 or 5 years because obviously I want to enjoy my family.
Yeah.
And now all my kids, because I have 4 kids,
Yeah.
they all go to school.
I've seen the pictures on Facebook.
Yeah, and I got again time and excitement to produce music, and I'm gonna release a new album next month, and this make everything coming up again. But at the same time, I still want to do just a few gigs a month, no more than that, because I love playing, I love producing, but I don't love the traveling anymore.
I can understand.
For too many years now.
But Germany isn't so far from Italy.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's fine.
Yeah, how was
That's why for me, when Tala asked me already last year, I couldn't do it because I was already busy. This year, for me, was a pleasure because I was in Italy for Easter, and stop in Germany and then go to England tomorrow was the perfect stop, you know.
Mauro, how did you like the night? How did you like up there? This was once the club of Sven Fate.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you were standing up there, how did that look for you up from above?
It's like an amazing club. Obviously, I didn't see how it was before when it was a Cocoon Club, but I still have a great shape and atmosphere. You really feel like to be inside a shuttle, you know.
How important is Germany for you? I mean, back in 2000, the album was very big in Germany. You had a lot of success here. So is Germany very special in your heart?
Germany is the capital of techno in the world, or better, is where everything always begins. And if you think in trance music, because it's been ruined a bit by other countries, Germany always had the soul for the music.
Okay.
If you think in the trance at the beginning and the techno then, and even other genre always have for me it's always been a very important market where to test the music. Then you see my set, I still did what is my classic from my old album, but all remixed to sounding updated now. Plus I always play the new stuff from the new album, but I see the people is very open-minded here and they dancing non-stop.
All right, how is your relationship to Talla? How long do you know him?
I know him from Dorian Gray.
Oh, okay. You played in the Dorian Gray in the 90s?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember it was the time of remember Night of the Jaguar, you know.
Okay, but your colleague Cirillo,
Yeah.
he played in the Dorian Gray.
I know him. I played with him at Cocorico next in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
No, we are all still connected because we are the experienced DJ.
Yeah, a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, experience. You turned 50 recently. What is it like to have your birthday on Christmas?
I never play in Christmas because for me, family and it's always been more important than my job. And Christmas every year, everybody, oh, let's do Christmas. I never did. This year I did the 29th of December, my birthday for the 50, in a club in Italy. I celebrate with my daughter because she was turning 18.
Okay.
And we did a party amazing together. And that for me was better than being in a festival, you know.
One more question to Talla, since you know him very well. How is the look on Talla from outside Germany? I mean, how do you, the colleagues see him, especially in Italy, or how do you see his work from outside?
I can tell you in England because obviously with this big wave coming back of music with a bit of soul, there's a club like even the old Gay Crusher are going up again really strongly. And I remember I saw him last year in England, and obviously he still have a great reputation there for what is the circuit of the trance music.
The Techno Club CD, you know the CD?
Yes, I know. Not the last one if he's a new one.
Maybe he'll ask you in the future to
maybe.
mix.
Maybe, why not, you see. But you know, I'm always been very eclectic. For me, a DJ have to play good music. When they ask me to do one style only, I will refuse. I play my producer set that include only my tracks, or I play what I like, that is the music that I love, you know. Doesn't exist for me like one genre. I'm not a techno DJ. I'm not a trance DJ. I'm a DJ. That's it.
That's Paul Van Dyke would say that too.
Yeah, good for him.
Mauro, talking about your music, I mean, like you said, you produced the album in 2000. That was a very trance commercial album. Why did you do that? I mean, obviously did you know, oh, I'm going to make some money?
No.
Yeah, that album was very commercial.
Yeah, but I
Compared
did
to other things you did.
because at the time I was feeling that, and then I did other album that was more techno oriented.
Right.
When I did my mega night for 8 years in Ibiza, and it was very successful. But then, as I say, sometimes I feel like in the last 2 years, as I say, I was following my family, but I still like to go clubbing sometime, listen the other DJ, and I found that the last 2 years, even the most successful part in Ibiza, they was all offering the same kind of loop with the same effect, with the same groove, and I found that was missing something, and I can tell you that I personally found a new wave of music that still have the energy, but at the same time give something back to the people at the way that they remember the music in the club. Because, as I say, for me it's more important what the people remember than what the people take to don't remember, you know.
Do people still ask you most about Komodo?
But not actually so much, to be honest with you, because they, of course, they are sick to hear that track. But sometimes happen when you go in different country that the people want to hear it. That's why I have my personal special remix that don't sound exactly like the original, at least sound update.
Yeah. The second
Because the bass now are much different,
Yeah,
you know.
of course.
If you hear the music of 20 years ago, 15 years ago, they don't have the same dynamic. And for me, to play an old track that doesn't sound updated is like, you know, I will feel like a prostitute to play the music that I don't feel, you know.
Did you like this track back in the day? This was Barber Strings of Adagio.
By William Orbit, yeah, you're right.
This was about the time of the album.
Yeah, no, but this was the you know, a great trance track. It's a classic in that world. But as I say, as this track that is one of the anthems of trance, there's other music that are anthem of the time, from techno to house music. And if you're a good DJ, you always found a way to put it together. Now, obviously, you have to do a night like this if you want to maybe play it. But for me, it's not important what is the label of a music. It's more important what the music is like.
The second release on the album slipped my mind. What was the name of that again? After Komodo?
What do you mean?
The second release that you released from the album after Komodo.
I don't remember now because I released like over 600 tracks in my life.
I thought that was actually the best track, but it wasn't quite as successful as Komodo. I don't remember. It just slipped my mind. The second one, which was. You know,
I did so many that, you know,
okay.
like for me, as I say, I have a new album coming out in May, and it's 24 new tracks.
Okay.
You know.
It's more techno now, right?
No, there's like kind of, yeah, of course, there's some techno track, there's some trance track, there's some house track. I still like to producing music as I like, you know.
Right.
Then obviously it's hard to make the people always, oh no, you have to play this style or the other. But I don't want to be labeled. I don't want to feel limited as a DJ that I can only play one style. I'm the DJ that play the music to make the people have fun, and I try to play good music. That's it. Doesn't matter if it's techno, if it's house. I will find a way to put it together in a nice way.
You're one of the most known people from Italy for the music, but at the beginning of your career, a group that I liked, FPI Project.
Yeah, I remember.
Those were your guys too? Yeah, but they weren't on BXR, were they?
No, they wasn't. They was playing for their own label. I think it was Lombardone.
Did they inspire you too a little, their sound, or?
No, they was doing a different genre for really more housey. They still doing really well now. They just did a remix for me of my track from last year, The Whistle. I don't know. I had a track was well also with Contour in Germany.
Okay.
It's called The Whistle, and they call Cube Guys.
Okay.
And there's FPI projects still. Not all of them, but there's a few of them involved.
But they're still around, right?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I have to ask you about our dear friend Tilman Uhrmacher.
Oh yeah.
We all know him because he was from Frankfurt, and what
I
a
also
guy!
produced a track for him. I
Yeah,
remember really.
Lava.
Lava Houghton, yeah.
What's your fondest memory of Tillman?
He was a very nice guy, and I always had a great time with him, especially when he was taking me to Germany at Paramount Park to doing was Sunshine Live, the radio, and he's always been an amazing guy. Not saying that because he's not here anymore, but he was, and I was shocked when that happened, because I couldn't explain, and I still don't know what is happening realistically.
Did you notice in the studio that he really paid a lot of attention to detail? He never was a guy that wanted to quickly make something.
Yeah, but details are very important when you're making track. Obviously, when I had my own studio in Italy, when I was partner in Media Records, for me it was much more easy because I didn't have family to follow. I was from Monday to Friday in the studio. I have 3 studios to follow. When something was wrong, I just need to go back the day after. Now it's different because my time is more limited. I do it when, like my kids are at school, I do on my laptop. When I have the idea, go in the studio. If it's a song, I need to write the lyrics, then sing in the track, go in a different studio. If you hear my new album, you will hear that the sound is very different from one track to the other. But also because I'm working in different studio, exactly because I don't want to have one style, or better, they all sound the same. Don't sound all the same. It's completely different. That's me. For me, as I say, I've been in the world of trance, in the world of techno, and I found that many of the DJs, they still have the same sound now, and I think they are not evolving them, even if they are big. And imagine I have DJ that they was very small when they came to me, and are much bigger than me now. But it's life, it's acceptable. I just want always to, I would say, get new inspiration, to find a new goal to do.
The EDM isn't your direction?
No, EDM has never been, and I never played, because I think even like trance, when trance become cheesy, like in a way that was too, not cheesy, silly, was too simple, all the break the same. I found that was like a bit like techno when become a bit too, obviously, it was all sounding the same. I like to go away from that world, but EDM has never been mine, because even if it was very popular and commercial, I felt like something that I don't like.
What artists did you always like to work with?
My working, I've always been very independent, because
But if you had the chance, the choice?
Actually, I will always look for some voice more than a producer, because I always like to producing even commercial track, but I'm always being very limited, because it's a different way to work when you have when you're writing a lyrics, and because most of my song I sing it first. Obviously, I'm horrible with my voice, but it's hard to find a good voice because you need to go to a major. When you go to a major, there's always a lot of different steps. When I was big in my career, they offered me to collaboration with big name. But at the time, I didn't want to go and become like, they told me, like, we can take you to a next level. I was happy to be a DJ. I don't want to be a pop star. I like to play in a club for 500 people, like for 5,000. I don't want to be on a stage that is all built around you with lightning or video. That is not me, I like to feel the music. I'm a DJ, I'm not a star.
Where would you still want to go in your career as Mauro Picotto? What dreams do you have?
I reach all my goal. I don't ask anything more. I still, as I say, like to DJ, like to play the music in the clubs, but at the same time, when I play once, twice, then I'm happy to have a week break with my family, and then when I feel again want to go in a club or play music, ready to have that energy, because to just go and do gig to get money is not my goal anymore.
Last question, Mauro. One day when you play your last DJ gig, which last song would you end your last DJ? If you thought, what you think?
I will have to wait that time, to be honest, because it's impossible to say now.
Maybe tomorrow.
Really depend on my mood, like I couldn't planning. I never plan my night when I play a DJ, my set in advance. I know this DJ preparing all of before. I have all my music in my head. I go and check, and I check the dance floor. I can't plan before this is gonna be my last track. I felt it wouldn't be right. You know, I need to feeling the mood of the night.
Mauro, thank you very much
Thanks
for
to you.
taking some time. It was nice meeting you, and thank you for the music. Gave me some great moments in my life with your music, and I'm sure you like to hear that from your fans.
Oh, thank you.
And
That's
all the
what I
best.
want, to give emotion to the people. Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you. Fuck the rest.